Hey, what's up?
Hey,
It's
Scotch for Dummies.
Hey, everybody, it's us.
Woo, guys.
Welcome.
Look
at
at
you.
you.
It's been a fun night thus far.
Thursday
Oh my
night.
gosh,
It's
it's been a good night.
Some of
It is
us are
Thursday.
in rare form
He
today.
said it is Thursday.
I lost track of time.
Mark's already 5 glasses in, and we're not even started.
That's what everybody says, but I'm not. We'll see what happens.
It's the hair, man.
All right, I'm good.
Smooth.
So what else is going on? What do we have tonight?
Well, we
gentlemen?
got Shieldaig on tap for
Shieldaig.
18-year.
I've never heard of Shieldaig.
You know what?
Why would I have
I'll
heard of
put
Shieldaig?
this.
I
Why
was
can't we
St.
find it on a map?
So I was in St. Louis liquor store, and I was picking up some. Obviously, it's getting harder and harder to find stuff that we haven't had. And I saw this guy, and then I was between this and another Scotch, and this guy goes, "Dude, you've got to try the 18 Shieldaig. It's amazing for the price. It's only $47 for an 18-year
For an
Scotch."
18, that's suspicious to me.
Like they made it in a bathtub.
He talked about how good it
It's
was
gotta
and
be
all this
blended
stuff.
or
I'm like, okay, we'll give it a shot. So we haven't even opened the bottle until just now. We're going to try it out. Ian McLeod is this distiller. It's supposed to be a space side.
Cloud.
It's what we call a mystery Scotch. We really don't know what it is. It was overflow from other distillers, I guess, or something.
So it is a single malt Scotch.
And it
says
supposedly is a
so
space side.
So it is from one
Right.
distillery, but it's basically overrun.
Right.
It's extra Scotch that apparently they didn't know what else to do with it, so they sold it
18-year-old?
off,
They
right?
don't know what to do with it?
Ironically enough, it's not natural coloring, or at least they say that. They don't say it.
Yeah,
It's a
this
bottle full of E150.
you want 50.
Who knows what we're getting? But $47 for we do know it's 18 years.
It's
We
got
know
a lot of awards,
Yeah.
apparently. This and the 12-year especially has a lot of awards too.
And they have
so,
an NAS.
That's
that,
right.
That won some awards also.
so I'm really excited to try this one, guys.
Yeah,
But it's a crapshoot. You know, it's almost
but
like
you said it
blind
earlier.
That's why we're
taste
here.
test, right?
You said it earlier. It's like, well, I've got low expectations already for 47. It's going to be really good, right? So let's raise the bar.
It's almost like a blind tasting, like when you go in and they've got, glass A, glass B. Where's this glass from?
That's
sir?
right.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did to it. There's a little information, but they're not overwhelming us with facts and figures on this one at all.
40% ABV.
Year,
18
40%,
year. I can't believe that.
$47. Well,
You're making a weird face.
I
What
am
you
making
got
a
on that?
weird face because what
kinda
what
like it.
comes to my mind when I first took that nose is not something that I've ever used as describing nose on Scotch before. So,
are you afraid to say it?
so
Really?
the smell of Novocaine.
Is it NC-17?
Novocaine.
Yeah, so like when you're getting that shot of Novocaine in the dentist, there's a
Yeah.
smell, and I'm like,
It's
oh
a medicinal.
damn, man.
It's got that antiseptic smell to it.
All right. Do we need the flavor wheel?
Do we need the flavor wheel?
We're coming up with unique flavors, and so we need the flavor wheel
So
to determine what
I mean,
we call
we'll think
I got a
about
little
this.
bit of bubble gum.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
it.
That's because that's what they put in your medicine. when you were a
Ah,
kid.
you brush your teeth. Bit of
Right.
bubble gum. Ah.
Right?
But
the
here's my
Novocaine. The Novocaine.
If it's an overrun, all right. So let's say they obviously bought this from some space side distillery, right? And it was 18 years old. What was wrong with it that distillery didn't say we need to keep this shit because it took us 18 years to make it?
Well, did they
Probably not.
sell it as an
Fine.
18-year-old Scotch, or did they sell it as
Oh,
you know what I mean? And these guys aged it like
another 6 years or 10 years.
Right.
Or
I like
something.
the smell.
Who knows? Because I just don't see. And if the distillery was willing to sell it to
Sweeter.
them as an
A
18.
lot of malt.
They sure didn't
Malty,
sell it to them
yeah.
for a low price. They're not able to make any money on selling it for $47.
right.
But I don't know. Interesting.
Especially in this
Ooh.
era of tight. It's
What?
tight skull.
Really?
Ooh. It's
I
kind
have
of
to say,
tasty.
it is not a bad glass. Definitely for some
Malty,
It is very malty. It is. I get that grain, that malt. That,
ruby malt, sweet,
mm.
had a juicy fruit.
What is this? Did we say is this 40?
Yeah.
Okay, 40% ABV.
Gosh, this is uber smooth. I mean, this is like nothing.
It really is.
So
I
smooth.
just
I gotta-
don't really get. I get the sweet malt flavor, but that's about it on it as far as. I don't get a whole lot of other.
The finish is really
So
short.
there's no smoke. There's very
No.
little ruby.
There's some
fruits.
sweetness.
I'm not getting fruits and those kind of
No.
rich flavors out of it.
You don't get a whole.
I get a little bit of oak, a little bit of that barrels.
I can smell the oak in it now after I've had a drink of it. That's for sure. Now the nose, the nose.
But I'm not getting. Is this sherry cask? Do we know?
It doesn't say.
Just oak.
I'm not getting. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not getting sherry. That makes sense. And the fruits and the ruby. The ruby fruits.
Oak in the
Lock of herring.
Lock of. It's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah,
Lock of herring.
the area.
I mean, it's not off-putting. It's just not very complex, I guess.
That
is
is
how I
correct.
would
It is
describe
not
it.
complex.
It is. For $47, it's a great.
Gosh, it's really
great. It's a good scotch.
Well, I don't know.
I'll say that.
The
It
label
is not-
says that it is a complex yet balanced flavor.
They totally lied.
They're so full of. Now,
I mean, balanced, I'll give you.
I definitely don't think it's balanced as far as there's nothing that overpowers one side or the other.
It's very unidimensional. It's hard to
Right.
It's hard to have something
Kinda like
off-putting if it's just that one thing.
I really kind of do too. I mean,
it's,
the
it's
finish
a
is
malty.
it's very it's rich in that malt flavor, but that's maybe unidimensional. But it also has a fairly decent finish on that. I mean, the flavor is consistent and clean throughout the finish.
Oh,
Well, it sounds like you're
it's
ready.
creme brulee.
Oh, wait.
It is.
Am I up?
You're
You're
up.
up.
What?
Say
Do you need
what?
water?
How did that happen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
get some
probably.
water on
It has,
that.
that,
It
it has
Come
that
on.
almost a
Come
little bit of a creme
Can we
brulee
put any water in?
type taste to it to me.
Yeah, work
It's
for it
not
though.
overly sweet though.
It's not gonna come to
but
you.
it's,
How
but
many
it's got
drops?
nice
You don't want to put too much in it.
creamy malt
Yeah.
taste to it, like a hint of sweet. I kind of like this.
Well, the water tamed down the medicinal.
See, I didn't get any of that
Smell a little bit.
medicinal in
I'm
there.
afraid to put water in this.
I'm at a loss here. So Sean, take your time.
Give me a drop or two of that sucker too, would you? That's good. Not gonna need much.
It doesn't hold
All right.
water as well as you'd like, but all right.
I'm ready for this. I'm ready
Well,
to go.
it's
Something nice.
40%.
Get that malty
So,
richness.
Mystery Scotch.
47.
47%.
We don't have a whole lot of information about the Scotch, so I can't, make any
Don't let that taint your
definitive statements. But I'll make some broad generalizations about this Scotch.
Generalization about broads.
That's
What?
later. So
Is that a movie?
it's got an antiseptic nose. The water kind of tamed that down a little bit for me. So the nose wasn't too bad, especially with the water. Flavor-wise, the water didn't really hurt it at all. But it doesn't have anything. There's nothing off-putting, but there's no wow factor either.
Cereal.
There's nothing that really makes me want to go back and have another glass, I guess is what I'm trying to get to. I mean, if I can look back here and see some of the scotches that we've had, and I'm like, I totally want another glass of that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about one right now.
I know, right?
And this particular glass, while there's nothing off-putting about it, doesn't make me really want to go back and think about this scotch in that way. You
Right.
know what I mean? So, good, entry-level scotch, I guess. I mean, it's got good malt characteristics to it. So it might be a good, entry-level scotch, especially for the price, or a good starter scotch if you're, just want a quick glass of something. I'm going to give it a 1.5. I didn't think it was anything particularly exciting, but for $45, I mean, it's not bad. 18-year-old scotch.
18 years though, man. 47.
Yeah.
I know.
It's hard to beat that. And I want to put a reminder out to you guys. We've been drinking a lot of Islas lately, so we have a little bit more of a depth of field, if you will, of scotch. This is not one of those things.
No, but I don't think that, the reason that we sometimes like the Islas, I think, isn't for the bold taste. It's for the complexity that you get from those scotches. You've got
That's
sweet
true.
and smoke
And
and
very
peat
deep.
There's a lot more
and,
going on.
I mean, and there's a lot of stuff going on in those. And the same with a lot of the space sides. They sit in sherry casks for 15 or 20 years, and they've got all these rich fruit flavors and, deep, complex, sweet qualities to it that really stand out.
Okay.
This one's just malty. That's it.
What do you got?
Right. I got it. So I was stuck on in a in between range here, and I got. First of all, I wasn't really fond of the nose. It didn't give me much to really be excited about. The flavor is pretty unidimensional. It's good and malty. I think it's pretty sweet, and I'll be honest with you, I think it's pretty hot for a 40. I actually get some
Little bit.
alcohol burn on the side of my tongue. Yeah, and that's even with water on it. I don't want to say that I wouldn't buy this or I don't enjoy it, because for the price, for $47, I think it's a pretty decent buy. I got to give it a 1.5 just because I don't get anything out of it. I mean, honestly, it doesn't make me want to go pour another glass. To me, I'll use this as a starter warm-up for other reviews in the future, and I hate to say that I'm going to use an 18 for that. I'm willing to look past the fact it's probably got E150 in it. I'm willing to look past that it's not really being transparent about what it is, the mystery scotch. Because we've had a couple of other ones, and didn't you say the same company makes Smokehead? And Smokehead, I'm like, it's good. I don't care what's in it. It's good. This, I'm just, it's a little bit, it's just something to be desired. I'm not going out of my way for it. So I'm going to stick with a 1.5. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to enjoy it because I don't think it's off-putting in any way. I just don't get wowed about it. That's all there is to it. So as far as Ian McLeod's concerned, there can be more than one. That's for
you know he was going to sneak that in
He's
there.
been holding
I've been
on
holding it. So you guys tell me what movie that's from.
Cloud.
So I think they're drinking a different scotch on that side.
I don't know what the hell they're talking about there, honestly.
So
I mean, this is like
this is not a 3.5 or a 3 by any means.
no.
But okay, so
Lay it on us.
let me lay it on you. This is a great middle of the road scotch. I think this would be a great base for a blend because it's robust enough flavor that you're drinking scotch. It's not a bourbon. It's not anything. I mean, it's not an Irish whiskey. It's definitely a scotch. The malt I love. You get a little bit of differentiation in the nose with a little bit of the fainty, the medicinal qualities, a little bit of wood, but not a lot. It's not a great scotch by any means, but it's really solid in my view. It's a solid middle of the road scotch. Normally,
fair enough.
it's fairly. You can tell I don't know if it's blended together at different ages, but it kind of feels uniform. It is not, you get a bunch of different flavors that kind of break up through the course of the drink. It's one dimensional, pretty much. I'm going to give it a 2, and that's probably where I should be on a 2 because it's not outstanding in its complexity, but it's really good at what it is. So. What?
Talk yourself down. You came out of the freaking gates running like you were sprinting,
No.
and then all of a sudden you broke stride and you had to go to the back of the pack.
He did. He's like, oh wow.
He's like,
well, probably more like a 2.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it a 3.
No,
It's a hammy pull.
So these guys, you can tell these guys are fine to give it a 1.5.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a solid 2. I mean, these guys are struggling. I don't like this.
They're snobs now. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
something,
so
guys.
go.
This is
Your
a
turn.
good scotch. I
And
don't
I
care
got wood
what
out of
these
this.
guys say. He's on par with what I'm going at. I think this, for the value you're getting, is a good scotch. $47 for 18-year scotch. It's a Speyside. We're kind of going towards. It's a good value, good scotch for that. Is it complex? No, it's not. Does it have smoke? No, it does not. It's a semi-sweet, enjoyable, super smooth, caramely, vanilla with maybe a little bit of spice, not a whole lot going on, and it's a very short finish. If you like that in scotch and you want a good 18 for $47, you cannot go wrong with this. It's a great scotch for that. Is it going to give you something that's going, what's going on there? No, it's not. It's not going to give you that. It's going to be something you're going to go, bam, this is really good. Am I good?
You're
Yeah.
good.
Am I
You're
good?
great, brother.
I'm going to say,
Do you think?
I'm going to go 2.5.
Woo!
I think the value is there for you, especially if you like it. And it's a really good starter, too. If you've not gotten this scotch, man, it's a really good one to go for.
So is it any louder? It's a 2.5. All right, we got 1.5, 2.5. Where's that put us? I don't know.
Somewhere below
1.8,
2.
right close to 2.
Somewhere
That's
below
what
2.
put our calculator in that one.
All right, so Shieldaig. What else do we want to remind everybody about? Speyside, 18-year-old, probably like a 1.85-ish or so.
Something like that.
$47.
There you go.
I don't know how available it is, how readily available. I've never seen it in
Not
any
here.
of
You know
our
what?
favorite liquor stores.
I have to say before we get done, I think our reviews of this kind of mirrored a lot of the stuff that we found about
Yeah.
the scotch. People that liked it or people that really didn't care for
Really?
it at all.
And I mean,
You
what
know,
we did
and I-
find, it did win some awards.
Yeah,
right?
I
I mean,
mean,
it's not.
I
a
don't think it's a
throwaway
bad
scotch.
thing, but
Take it for what it is for all of us and
Right.
do your
There you go.
homework. And
To be quite honest with you, for $47, I honestly have to say you need to try it for yourself. Go take a swing because you're not.
And he gives it a 1.5.
I know, right?
What?
What? I'm not saying I don't
Don't
drink
worry,
it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
be
pouring
drinking
this
it.
down the drain.
Man,
I think I'll be taking this home.
What? Oh my gosh.
Cheers,
But I'll be
guys.
going to his house.
Gents,
So
thanks.
guys,
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Don't forget to subscribe
And comment.
and comment. Love to
and join
hear
the
it.
conversation.
we love it.
Hey, Scotch lovers, thanks for watching.
Join in the conversation.
More videos below.
And poke, mark, and subscribe.